everyone, this is Vicky with Vicky's Tigger Tales. Welcome to my channel where we swap, box, and talk all things Disney, and sometimes we do planner videos. So this is actually a little bit of a different planner than that you're used to seeing with me. I have this particular planner is one that kind of gives you a guided, like walking through some prompts to help you with like doing self-checks. So I do suffer from anxiety and occasionally depression, and mostly anxiety. So I wanted to kind of get this to go ahead and help me along my journey of really just kind of being more aware of what those triggers might be, but also kind of putting some self or positive reinforcement back into the things that I see in my everyday life. So beautiful, beautiful, like inside to this particular planner. I absolutely loved it. The florals, just, you know, I thought it was a good time of year to do this because it's kind of starting to be spring in my area, and I'm loving all the flowers. So what I mean by guided is this. It walks you through different questions. There is no date or anything like that. So you can do this on any day that you feel like filling this out. It has a page, I think it's 2 pages, yeah, front and back, a page for the week, and then also it goes and does daily. So I really like that. I'm going to go through some of the tabs to show you how pretty this is too, because there's Minnie and some flowers there. There she is again, and it says listen to your heart, and Mickey, and it says just bloom, which I really love. These little inspirational sayings sometimes are really kind of fun to have, just to remind you. So first off, I did the week of the 1st of March because I had a lot of things going on that week. I had an initial interview, and then I had a second interview for the same company. So I was kind of a little anxious about those. Anytime I interview very well, but getting to that point I think is a little bit of a exciting and nervous time for me. So I just wanted to put that down and pay attention to that particular time period, and that was what I was going through. We're also having a little bit of a problem getting my husband's pension, so that's been making me a little anxious, and then I was getting ready to go back to work. I had been on leave for a little bit of time, and so I was getting ready to go back to work as well. So my regular job. A couple of the prompts that has on here, it says choose a place, feeling, or idea you would like to explore this week. And I wrote down that I wanted to explore what it looked like for me to have a career change. I've been in the same career for over 17 years. It is not an easy job that I do. I work for an insurance company as a bodily injury adjuster, and there's a lot that goes into that particular job. It's very stressful. So I'm at a point in my life where right now peace of mind is a lot more valuable than the paycheck that I get. So I am exploring what that looks like for me. People who make you happy. I wrote my husband Darren, my friends Erica and Todd, Susan, Brian, and Jamie. Those are very special people to me that give me joy and positive vibes and all that almost weekly. Like, one of them is calling me for something, which has been wonderful. There's fantastic people. Who can you compliment this week? I put my husband, Susan, anyone on YouTube that I watch. I've been trying more to make my comments more meaningful and not just, hey, that was cool. Because I know it makes my day when people do that for me. I just want to give that back. And then simple things that bring you joy. Planning, for sure. I love to write things down. I think for me, whatever I'm writing kind of solidifies what I'm learning, but also solidifies what I'm doing. So if I'm writing down, how I feel, how I'm, what I want to change, the planning, whatever I'm trying to learn, whatever that may be for me, That is one of the ways that I learn the best is, or have things become more of a habit, is writing. I put making videos, going out with my husband, and shopping, of course, and then going to events or going to an event. So it has the next page is kind of like a weekly, or yeah, for the week. If you wanted to write down exactly what today was, you can actually, like, I just use this for one day, but you can write down little stars or maybe the dates on the side of this, and kind of like how you're feeling and how it was. So there were a couple of things here too that are prompts that say how you strengthen your mind. So on this particular day, I took time to calm my mind. I stepped away when I was feeling overwhelmed, which I think is so important. Just take a breather. Sometimes it's not as bad as we think it is. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not as bad as we think it is. So taking a breather and stepping away from the project or stepping away from what you're doing to kind of just maybe even meditate for, a minute or two, is so helpful. I wrote down here a couple of other things too. The kindness shown to you today. So I went back to work and everyone was so welcoming. My peer guide was super happy to see that I was back and said so, and it was really nice to be able to have that interaction. And then it says how you strengthen your body, and I said I rested after a mentally taxing day. I am big on sayings, love them, quotes, all kinds of different things. So I put this little sticker here just to kind of remind me, that you don't have to be perfect. You can be good. And it's okay, because one of the things that causes my anxiety the most is my need to, I don't have to be perfect, but I have to be darn near close. And I need to figure out how to rein that back. And I'm working on that. And it's been something that I've been working on for many years. I am now getting to a place where I feel very comfortable about that part of my personality. Here I wrote down in this, I love these half pages because you can pull them out, put them in between. You can use them. I like to make checklists, all kinds of different things. But this half page for me, and I wanted it included in this particular planner because it is 30 powerful habits. So just for instance, I'm not going to go through all of them, but just for instance, wake up earlier, invest in yourself, go green, shop smarter, choose the right friends, protect your skin, meditate, drink more water, practice gratitude. And there were quite a few more that were on this, but I want to make sure that I want to also notate whenever I'm using this planner how I maybe have picked one or two things that I did that week, that day, that hour, whatever it was, and put them into practice myself. So I think this is going to be really a great little tool to kind of put this, work these two things hand in hand. These are the daily pages. Now I didn't put a date on this, but it still goes back to what day it was, how today was. But this one actually says how you showed kindness to someone. What is exciting you today, and where did you see love today? So I gave one of our waitresses a Loungefly set. Didn't cost me much. I buy things on sale. I try to be very frugal. I still like what I like, but I try to find the good bargains. And she's always been very good to us. Every single time that we have her as a waitress, she's spot on, doesn't miss a beat, and so attentive, and we love that about her. We tip her well, but she's a college student, so she takes all of that, and puts it to her tuition. She is trying to, better herself as far as her education, and so she noticed the purse that I was carrying that day and that it was a Loungefly and says, "Is that one with that $70 backpacks or purses? And I said, yeah, it sure is. And she goes, oh, I want one of those so bad. I'm like, well, what kind? And she, mentioned a few. And I said, oh, well, that's great. I have a couple of them for sale that I'm actually getting ready to, downsize. So you just let me know, if there's a particular fandom that you really appreciate, because I've got a couple of them that are from different things. So I gave her a couple of pictures, and she's like, well, maybe someday. I went home, I grabbed 3 of them that I didn't pay very much for, as I said, and brought them back over to her because I really wanted to be like, I really, really wanted to be the first one to give her one of the Loungeflies that she wanted. So I brought 3 back to her, told her to pick one, and she was just overjoyed. And it just made my day. It made me smile, made her smile. It was amazing. And I was just so happy. I just wanted to be the first one to do that for her. So she's always been good for us, and good to us. I just love to do some of those random acts of kindness every once in a while. So so that was one of the things that I wanted to write down, because I wanted to remember that feeling. That feeling was really wonderful. This particular, like, I haven't used it quite this, I'm just now kind of getting into this. So it has like how you strengthen your mind, how you strengthen your body, and all these different things. It just prompts you to, write some of that stuff down. So I thought it'd be a really great tool for me to kind of pay attention to exactly where some of my habits need to change. Some of them, need to be reinforced, or what I'm doing right. We need to know that too. So how those happy days became. So I think this one is still on, not sponsored, but happyplanner.com. I have seen it on sale. I got this one on sale, so keep an eye out. They have some really great ones every once in a while. I would definitely sign up for their, their little email thing, so you can find out when those sales are. But I love this. So I just wanted to kind of give you an idea that there are other planners that are out there that might help you with your, whatever you want help with. I've seen planners that have to do with teachers, to do with weddings, to do with all kinds of different things. So if you're a planner girl like me, you may have more than one. I have several. So I just wanted to kind of highlight this one and show you how I use it. I hope you found this interesting. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of the things, and hit that bell notification so you can see any of the planner videos or any other video that I upload. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and ta-ta for now.